Well, hello, and welcome to the 13th tense. Today we're going to discuss some technical communication style. And what exactly are you going to learn today? You will learn how to choose the right register and style for different technical communication contexts. You will learn 10 key vocabulary words for precision and clarity in technical English. You will learn some grammar, register awareness, complex sentences, passive voice for formal technical writing, and how to rewrite vague or informal technical messages as clear professional communication. І ви можете знайти цей воркшіт та набагато більше корисного контенту в нашому телеграм-каналі та інших соцмережах, які всюди називаються The 13th Tense. Ну і так само ось перед вами є QR-кодик, ви його можете відсканувати і потрапити на телеграм-канал. So, let's go on. Let's start actually with the core vocabulary. The word precise, exact, and accurate, leaving no room for misinterpretation. A bug report must be precise, make descriptions waste everyone's time. Concise, expressing information clearly using the minimum necessary words. Keep your PR description concise, one paragraph maximum. Unambiguous, having only one possible meaning, impossible to misunderstand. The acceptance criteria must be unambiguous for QA to work from them. Formal, appropriate for professional or official contexts, use the standard vocabulary. Client-facing documentation should always be formal and register. Informal, the opposite. Relaxed, conversational language used with colleagues you know well. Slack messages within the team can be informal. Appropriate, suitable, and correct for the context and audience. Is this level of detail appropriate for a non-technical stakeholder? Context, the situation or setting in which communication takes place. Always consider the context before choosing your communication style. Audience, the person or people you are communicating with or writing for. Your audience determines how technical your language should be. Tone, the attitude or feeling conveyed through word choice and style. The tone of an incident report should be neutral and factual. Technical, relating to specific knowledge of a specialized field or technology. Avoid overly technical language when writing for non-developers. And here is a little pro tip for you. The fastest way to improve your technical English is to ask yourself 3 questions before writing. Who is reading this? What is the audience? What do they need to know? Content. What do they need to do? Action. A Slack message to a teammate and an email to a client about the same bug will look completely different, right? So let's go for grammar, register, passive voice, and complex sentences. How to choose the right register? We have formal, semi-formal, and informal. Those are the most popular registers that you need to use. Yeah, there are also such registers as vulgar and etc., but that's not needed for us today. Definitely not for professional English. So formal is used for documentation, client emails, incident reports. The deployment pipeline has encountered a critical failure. We have identified the root cause and are implementing a fix. The issue has been escalated to the engineering lead. Semi-formal, status updates, PM communication, PRs. The deployment failed due to a config error. We have found the root cause and we are working on a fix. I've escalated this to the engineering lead. Basically the same sentences, but they are less formal. And informal, which is used to Slack with teammates or any quick messages. Deploy is broken, config issue. Found the bug, fixing it now. Ping the lead. The same sentences, absolutely the same meaning, but in different registers. Some complex sentences for technical writing. Here you can see a lot of examples. What exactly is a complex sentence? Basically, that's 2 or even 3 sometimes simple sentences combined into one. So we need to join our ideas with subordinating conjunctions and relative clauses. Basically, you can memorize them just as phrases, words that you need to memorize. So simple. The test failed. The database was unavailable. Complex, the text failed because the database was unavailable during the scheduled maintenance window. More complex, more complex. Simple, the service crashed, it received too many requests. And complex, the service crashed due to a request spike that exceeded the configuration rate limit. Complex. Simple, we use Redis. We use Redis, it caches frequently accessed data. Complex, Redis is used to cache frequently accessed data, which significantly reduces database load. And here are some useful connectors for technical writing. Because, due to, as a result of, which, that, where, in order to, so that, however, nevertheless, although, provided that, as long as. Those all are quite useful actually. They're extremely useful. Some of them are interchangeable and some of them have different meanings. But yeah, it is what it is. And when it comes to passive voice is also really, really important for technical formality. Passive voice makes technical writing more formal and objective. Active is less formal. Passive is more formal. It is considered like that. So, for example, active, we found 3 bugs during testing. More passive, 3 bugs were identified during the QA phase testing. Or during the QA testing phase. Active, the team fixed the issue in 2 hours. Passive, the issue was resolved within 2 hours of detection. Active, we will deploy the fix tomorrow. Passive, the fix will be deployed on a certain date. Yeah? Here are some modal rewrites. Let's read and compare. So, informal Slack message. Hey, the deploy broke again. Config stuff, such as fixing it. Semi-formal status update. For your information, today's deployment failed due to a misconfigured environment variable. The issue has been identified and such as working on a fix. Estimated time of arrival 2 hours. And formal incident notification. This is to notify you that the scheduled deployment to the production environment was unsuccessful due to an environmental configuration error. The root cause has been identified. Remediation is currently in progress and the fix is expected to be deployed by 6 p.m. EET. A full postmortem will be shared with stakeholders by a certain date. Please notice how the same event is communicated in 3 completely different styles. Same facts, different register, and different audience, right? And here are some common mistakes. 1. The bug is fixed. In a formal report, the issue has been resolved. The defect was remediated. In formal report, let's choose a little bit more precise vocabulary. Due to the server was down. Due to server downtime, or because the server was down. They are kind of interchangeable, but you need to pay attention that after due to, you use exclusively only noun phrases. After because, you use full, proper sentence, full clause. This is very technical and hard to understand. This section contains technical detail, a glossary is provided. Technical writers never apologize, they just provide structure and support. Unambiguous and precise mean the same thing. Kind of the opposite. Precise is exact. Unambiguous is only one meaning possible. It is a subtle difference, of course, but someone can be precise, but still ambiguous. The deployment has failed. The deployment has failed, or just simply the deployment failed. No is. Past participle for events. So we can use present perfect or past simple. And a quick check. Here are your 5 sentences. Could you please identify the register of each sentence? Formal, semi-formal, informal. Take your time. I'm giving you 20 seconds to pause and complete it, and then please come back to me. Well, here we go. Let's check it out. The first one, it is informal. Deploy is broken again. Login all 500s. Yeah. The production deployment has failed. It is formal. For information, semi-formal. The incident has been escalated. Formal. Push to fix should be good now. Informal. Yeah. And a little speaking challenge. Could you please look at this and rewrite the message? Rewrite this informal Slack message in 2 versions, semi-formal and formal. Again, you do not need to write it down. You can just simply say it out loud or even record yourself and check what exactly you're saying. Yeah. And please write semi-formal status update and formal incident notification. Yeah. And here it says, yo, the payment API is down. It's been like 20 minutes. Users can check out and go looking at it. And the question for the comments. Have you ever sent a message to the wrong audience or in the wrong register? What happened and how would you write it differently now? And when it comes to workbook, I am not showing you any tasks in here because what you do, if you feel like you need to complete a few more tasks to really memorize this topic, please go into our Telegram and get the worksheet in there, right in there. Okay? And once again, you can just type in this routine down so you can scan the QR code. That's it for today. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.